in the accent.
I'm heading to war at 60 kilometers per hour, and it almost feels like I'm heading in the wrong direction. I pray under my breath and watch the window endlessly, as though on the lookout for a possible attack. Scores of tanks litter the tracks and look like they've been abandoned for too long. Then all of a sudden, the train grinds to a halt. My mind runs riot. Thankfully, it's the border guards. They've come to check the train and our papers. That adds over an hour to the journey. We finally arrived. My first impression of Ukraine is different from what you may have expected. No missiles flying in the air, no tanks rolling across the street. But then, this is not the front line. It's my first morning in Lviv. The sun is out, and the city is calm, just like any other European city where tourists visit. Our first stop is at the Superhuman Center, a place of healing for soldiers torn by battle. Here they get prosthetics, trauma care, and a shot at reclaiming their lives.
Ампутація рук, ампутація ноги. Тобто з пацієнтами я усіх видів травм можу спілкуватися вільно.
And I also have the entire spectrum of traumas that the center deals with. The loss of right eye, left ear, limbs, upper limbs, lower limbs, so I can connect to any patient that receives care at our center.
We meet Ruslanovich, who joined the military at just 18. She lost her leg in Kherson in 2023. An air raid siren interrupts her story. The war has a cruel sense of timing.
Well, we're headed to the shelter now. We just got an alarm, air raid alarm.
But not every soldier makes it out alive. A sea of Ukrainian flags stand where hope now lies buried. This is Lviv's burial ground for soldiers who died in the battle.
You know, this could have been a park for children to play. It could have been a basketball court, a tennis court. But it isn't. This is the final resting place of hundreds of people who were killed as a result of the war. And I see people of different ages.
A soldier born the same week as me was just laid to rest before I arrived. Next, we meet the mayor at his balcony, and I ask him how he carries this weight.
How do you build your emotions?
It's a very smart question. First of all, thank you for visit to Lechakov Cemetery, but you understand our price for our independence. It's my recipe. It's my personal recipe. Approximately 70% my time I dedicate for govern current situation, and 40% my time I dedicate about thinking about future, imagine dreams, and this process give me huge power management current situation.
Young people also share their losses and hopes for the future.
It's not easy to move in such circumstances.
And just when I take a moment to take it all in, another heartbreaking moment unfolds before my eyes. 2 children approach me to beg for alms when they should be in school, at a playground, or safe with their parents. We then take a 6-hour train ride to the capital, Kyiv. In Kyiv, It's darker, and not just the sky, but the mood. Just yesterday, 28 people were killed in missile strikes. And today, the sky is silent, but silence can be deceptive. In the morning, we passed scorched tanks and twisted steel near the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. War memorabilia, still fresh. And then I meet the most unlikely person in Ukraine, a Nigerian.
You must have metallic testicles.
And just when I think the day will end on a peaceful note, the war had other plans in mind. The air alarm rings, says missiles were approaching. I dash down to the bunker.
This is warning from drones. And this is...
After almost an hour, the threats reduce and the alarm rings again.
So the air alert.
We're safe to return to our rooms.
Looks like the region is clear.
Next, we visit towns that were occupied and the massacre that ensued. Then a conversation with prisoners of war. And Ukraine's Minister of Foreign Affairs has a message for African nations in partnership with Russia.
You will get the bill.